Hello all my beautiful sisters from those other misters, welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing my final makeup collection video for the year. So I'm tackling palettes. I have 3 drawers of palettes. I have one of these like deep but kind of skinny Alex drawers, and then I have 2 much shallower but much wider drawers full of more palettes. I pretty much sat down and filmed my whole makeup collection series in one day, and I don't think that was a good idea because I feel like I'm bordering on insanity right now, and I have no patience for this, and I see a lot of stuff in here where I'm like, get rid of it, get rid of it, get rid of it. So maybe that's a good thing. Let's just start. Okay, I think I would like to keep my Kaleidos palettes because they send me PR, and sometimes it's nice to be able to compare shades in palettes. So that's the Club Nebula palette from the Angelica Nyqvist collection. I think that's how you pronounce her name. Do I have more? I know I do. This is the Escape Pod. This one is really cool. I do enjoy it. It's nice. Let's pull some out so we can put some back in. I have the Viseart Grand Pro Volume 2 here. Let's have a look. It's all shimmers. How do I feel about this? I think I might hold on to that one, at least for now. I may change my mind with some as we go. This is the Venus XL palette from Lime Crime. I am going to get rid of that one. Oh, I need a spot to put these palettes. Oh no! These are all Natasha Denona. Do I have more Denona in here? I do. Did we just do them now? I need some sort of I need to be able to focus, and I can't. Struggling. How about we do Violet Voss? Okay, I've got 2 here. This is the Violet Voss Bright Vibes. It's a very matte, bright palette. They're fluorescent, they're fun, they're great. It's been used quite a few times, especially for like Halloween stuff that my friends have wanted to do. So that's nice. But I'm actually going to get rid of it along with this one, which is the Matte Vibes. I am really going to try to whittle down my large palettes and my palettes that have large pans and anything that is like kind of too niche that it only gets used here and there. Like this palette, I'm not going to use it on its own. I'm going to pull it out with something else. And I just don't think it's smart for me to keep it because I'm not going to use it often enough. So they can go. Okay, I feel like I'm making some space. I want to do all Colourpop at once. Let's put that over there. Let's look at... do I have another one of the Huda Beauty palettes, or did I get rid of it already? I think I probably did because... Oh, stop it, Pat McGrath. Stop it, Viseart. These are my favourite Huda Beauty palettes. I have Desert Dusk. I love this palette and I'm going to keep it. And I have the new Nude palette. I also really like this one and I'm going to keep it. I think I'm going to get rid of this Viseart palette just because, again, like it's all shimmers. I just don't see myself like reaching for this and another palette. I like my palettes to be functional as a whole. If I was still working as a makeup artist, sure, I would keep something like this, but it probably wouldn't be in my personal collection. It would be in my freelancing kit, so I'm going to get rid of that as well. Pat McGrath will do all at once. Colourpop, we're doing all at once. Can I fit that in there? Let's have a look. I have the Dear Santa palette. Love Kylie Jenner. Stupid red palette makes me want to keep it. I'm going to get rid of it. It's fine. I don't need it. That can wait. This is the KVD Beauty Por Vida Loca palette. I am going to keep this. It is beautiful. and encompasses the boring basic makeup that I enjoy these days. Okay, let's do Natasha Denona. Let's get these out of the way because they're driving me mad. Come back to them. I have the bronze palette, which I quite enjoy. I have the Tropic palette, which I'm going to get rid of. And I have the Sunset palette, which I'm also going to get rid of. I swear to God, I've had this palette for years, okay? And I hope you can see. Can you see these wet bits? Every time I open this palette, there's some sort of wet, oily goo on it, and I wipe it away and it comes back. Goodbye. This here is the Natasha Denona Glam Face Palette. I'm absolutely keeping that. It's beautiful. Okay, here we go. Look, we're making progress. Yay me. Let's pull some of these out. Sure. Yes? Sure. Are all of these... No, I'm just looking for Colourpop right now. Just Colourpop. Okay. Let's have a look. This is a Hocus Pocus Witching Hour palette. This came in PR. I don't know if I've ever played with it. Let's have a look. Let's get rid of the box. Well, maybe we won't get rid of the box because if I haven't used it... Oh, I haven't used it. And I'm not Oh, look at what it says on the front. I put a spell on you. I want to keep it, but I'm not going to keep it. I'm going to put it back in its box. And... oh, man. I wish it could have been boring brown. That's the kind of witch that I am. Alright, this is... not Colourpop, that's Sigma. We'll come to that in a minute. Can I just... thanks. I have the Whatever palette, which was the... was this a collaboration? No, it was a She palette. Whatever palette, I'm keeping it. Whatever. Dream Street palette. Kathleen Lights Colourpop. There's some really beautiful shades in here that I would like to keep. But I think I will get rid of it because I have some Super Shock shadows that are similar to that. And the less palettes I have, the more likely I might be to actually look at my single eyeshadows. Femme Rosa, Karuchi K Colourpop. I love this colour story. Yes, I do. How many have I kept from Colourpop? Just one so far. Okay, fuck it. I'm going to keep that too. And this is the Designer Princess collection. Let's have a look. What do we think? It's pretty. It's pretty, but... nah, fuck it. I'm going to get rid of that too. I have used it, but I don't need to keep it. Let's make this look a little bit nicer, a little bit more organized. There we go. Oh, maybe we'll do that. There we go. Oh, these are doing a little bit. Oh, bloody hell. If anything gets broken in the process of making this video, it's going in the bin. Let's do Nabla. Because apparently I have some Nabla palettes. Alright. I don't want to keep all of these. So, let's do this and let's do it well. I have the... what is this? The Dreamy eyeshadow palette here. Shit, that's pretty. I feel like some of these start to look similar though, don't they? Do they? Oh, this one's had quite a bit of use. This is a Dreamy 2. Oh, and I've got the Secret Garden and the Poison Garden. Let's have a look. This is Poison Garden. Nope, I'm not going to keep Poison Garden. I'm struggling to get this camera to focus because of the angle I've got the camera on. This one I'm going to get rid of, and it looks like I've only swatched one shade, maybe two. Anyway, there we go. That can go. And this one is Secret. Nabla Secret palette. I thought it was Secret Garden. Whatever. Nope, I'm going to get rid of that as well. It's the blues and the greens for me, baby. I just will not use them. Off you go. Okay, out of these two, you know what? I think since I got rid of two, I will just keep these two. They're both beautiful. Yeah, that's fine. I'm gonna get rid of the sleeve though. If this, you know, if I'm feeling like I'm not getting rid of enough out of this drawer, I can totally get rid of some more. But I think I've gotten rid of more than I've kept so far, or maybe we're even Stevens so far. I think I will try to do these rando palettes here, and then we will tackle the Pat McGrath. Alright, I love this palette. It's pretty fun, fearless from Ciate, but it's old as fuck and I'm getting rid of it. Goodbye, baby. Lorac Luxe Diamond Palette. Ew, how cute. Okay, so I remember now. This shadow broke, so I just like repressed it and she's a bit messy. Fuck it, I'm keeping it. Look how little those eyeshadow pans are. Hell yeah, I'm totally okay with that. I want all eyeshadow palettes to be that small. This is the Too Faced Gingerbread Cookie palette. I kept it for this shade. I'm swatching it. I'm gonna... Oh, yeah, it's beautiful. Okay, bye. I would say decluttering my palettes when I feel like I'm literally like moments away from losing my mind based on the amount of sleep I had, the amount of coffee I'm running on, and how many videos I filmed. I think it was a good idea. I'm making good progress. Although I would actually say that this is the easiest drawer to declutter. It's the next two that are making me feel actually ill. This is a Too Faced Just Peachy Mattes. It does smell just peachy. I'm going to get rid of it. It's all matte. Let's not keep all matte palettes. This is the Essentials palette. Sigma Stephanie Lang? Does she still make videos? I don't know. This is a really nice palette. I quite like the look of it. I'm not really digging the... Okay, definitely not the black. Not so sure about this shade. Why is there a... Is that matte white? Yeah, no. Okay, good. Sugar time, because I can't have any more coffee. Okay, let's do the mini Pat McGrath palettes. So... This is the Mothership Subliminal Platinum Bronze. I'm not even going to bother taking that off. Look at it. It's boring and bleh, I'm getting rid of it. I also have Subversive Levian Rose. Let's have a look at this. No, I'm also going to get rid of that. I really would like to keep one of these small palettes because I love the packaging. But I need to be... looking at it and thinking I will use 5 of the 6 colors at least. This one could have been a contender, but there's only one matte in there and all of the shimmers are so fucking similar that realistically they could have afforded to put another matte in there, but they didn't. So I'm getting rid of it. And this is the last one. This is Sublime Bronze Temptation. How are we looking here? Oh, okay. This one was nice. We're going to swatch this. There's a green in there, which is risky business. But, I mean, this might be one where I actually will use 5 of the 6 shades. I will swatch the green just because I will. Wow. That matte swatched beautifully. Yeah, the mattes do swatch beautifully. That's gorgeous. All right, there we go. I found it. I found the one that, again, I'm struggling to get things to focus because of the depth of the angle of the camera, but I'm going to hold on to that one. That can be my one and only small Pat McGrath palette. Yay me. I got my wish. I like it enough that I might use it once more before I die. Okay, my large Pat palettes. Let's have a look. Let's take 45 minutes to undo them first. This is Mothership 2 Sublime, I think. I don't know. Maybe. Does it say on the back? Just Mothership. It just says Mothership. Okay, here we go. I'm going to get rid of it. it's a bit boring. These two shades are gorgeous. This one, look, I'm sure I've got like 46 highlighters where I can imitate that. This is just like Stylishly Merry, which I've got. This is just a gold, metallic gold. The rest, these are boring ass shimmers. Or, sorry, these are boring ass satins. There's a dark brown matte, a black matte, and then a beautiful sparkly green. The green is really cool, but I don't wear green eyeshadow. And if I do, I have one in that other palette that I've kept from Pat McGrath. And I mean, don't get me wrong, this is stunning. It's a blackened green. It's very, very pretty. But I won't wear it, so I shouldn't keep it. I should get rid of it. Okay, next. This one is Subliminal. Mothership 1 Subliminal. I don't know. I do not know anything. Does it say on the back? No, I think we've been through this before, haven't we? I love this shade. Just this one shade. It's the only shade that I want. But you know what? I actually own a Jeffree Star highlighter that may be a dupe for this. 1 second. Do these look pretty similar? Let's have a look. This one might be a bit more blue. Or they might be identical. Okay. I would say that the Pat McGrath has a bit more like natural grip, probably based on the ingredients, but they're a dupe, and I'm not gonna lie, I don't know, unpopular opinion, I'd prefer to keep the giant Jeffree Star highlighter than a whole palette for one single shade that I want to use, but will probably only pull out like never before I actually die. This is also a pretty color. It's like a turquoisey, translucent. It's very pretty. Very, very pretty. But I'm not keeping palettes for like 1 or 2 shades. And I'm also not keeping palettes because I feel emotionally connected to them, or I got them cheap or anything like that. I am downsizing. I'm doing it. Besides, I have so many eyeshadow palettes that even getting rid of more than half of this drawer still means that I'm going to have so many pans of eyeshadow that I couldn't possibly use them all on my eyes in a year's time. Okay, last one. This one I will probably keep. This was actually the first one that I purchased. It is just a Mothership 5. Okay, I don't have the packaging. I'm sad. What happened to the packaging? Whatever. Fine. It would be more of an experience if I got to keep the packaging. So, let's talk about this palette. All of the colors here I would use. I'll swatch the whole thing. We'll do it. I'm putting it down here because I need it on a sturdy surface. So, you know, dark purple matte, which swatches badly, but is anyone surprised? That's just like a champagne sort of shade. Pretty generic. This is a taupey, like sparkly taupey shade. And then we have a sort of mid-tone matte brown. And we have a dark matte brown. We have a super sparkly gold. And we have a red, which I can't reach. The red is very nice. Then we have a beautiful, sparkly, wonderful pinky shade, which is very nice. I like it. And last but not least, we have one of those translucent base shades with like a greeny gold sparkle, and then we have this sort of yellowy green sparkly shade with a bit of blue sparkle in it. It's pretty. This is the kind of palette that I would wear. I like boring ass brown mattes. I like purple mattes, and I like sparkly shit, and I love red eyeshadow. So that's the one I'm going to keep. I'm just really sad that I don't have the outer packaging for it, because when you pay $200 for an eyeshadow palette, you want it to feel luxurious. And opening a palette by like putting this little piece of string, like undoing it, that for some reason feels luxurious to me. I don't know why, but it does. Okay, there is that palette. I literally got rid of more than half of what's in there. So yay, let's do the next one, shall we? These are my small palettes. I think this is where I will have the most difficulty because this is what I like from an eyeshadow palette. Small, compact. The smaller the palette with the more pans in it that it has, the better. Like this from Vizart. 12 pans, and it is the size of my palm. Perfect. Love it. We'll get to that though. Let's start here. Marc Jacobs. This is the Terrific palette. I don't mind this, but I don't love it, and I can live without it. So I am going to get rid of that one. This one from Sigma is the Rendezvous eyeshadow palette. I really, really like this. 2 perfect mattes and then a bunch of shimmers. I will hold on to that one. Let's just pull out a stack, and I might, oh God, in an awkward position. I might do like NARS palettes together. Might do like Vizart palettes together. Let's have a look. Let's just do some randoms here. This is from Lethal Cosmetics. This is really nice. It is like a 6-pan shimmer palette, which usually I wouldn't keep, but occasionally they send me PR, and I do like to have things that I can like compare, so I will keep that one. Back here I have the Sugar Pill mini color palette. I'm going to get rid of that. I never even liked the formula that much. This is from By Terry. It is one single giant eyeshadow that I created myself. It's a nude and a red, and I'm keeping it because I like it. Wayne Goss. This is the Luxury Eye palette. I do like his formula, but I don't like the giant black. If it was any other shade, I probably would have kept it, but I'm going to get rid of that one. This is the Regal Wardrobe from Bare Minerals. I should get rid of this, but I'm just not going to yet because I still enjoy it. Warm Neutrals from Sigma. I like the look of this, and I might leave this as a maybe. Not sure. Violet Voss Oh Snap. This is cute as a button, and I actually think I'm going to hold on to this one. Yes, I'm going to hold on to that. We shall do some NARS. Because I have quite a few. I need a maybe pile that is somewhere safe. Look, there is fine. Let's have a look. This one is the Afterglow palette. I quite like this. I am going to hold on to that one. Hopefully you guys can see this. I can't see the camera monitor. This is the Bijou palette from Holiday last year. Love it. Beautiful, stunning, divine. I have the Saint Germain Desprez palette from, I feel like this was from a specific collection. I can't remember what it is. That is it there. This is really beautiful. These two like shimmer shades are gorgeous, and the champagne is just very usable. It's basic bitch palette. This is Stargaze from the holiday collection this year. I still have time to return this, so I'm going to. I don't like it. The quality was rubbish. This is the Man Ray palette. I really, really love this palette as well. I also have the Provocateur palette. This is another one where it might not look like much, but something about this palette just works so well. All of the colors pair together perfectly. The formula is amazing. I'm keeping it. I really enjoy it. We'll pull out all of the Vizart palettes. I think La Marée Étendue. I bought this not too long ago. I like it. The formula is good. The color story is nice. The pans are much bigger than I expected. Just leave it there, and I can show you what I thought this was going to be. I thought it was going to be like this, but it's so very clearly not that. This one is the Spritz Edit palette. I'm going to keep that. I will keep all of my little Vizart palettes just because they're sturdy and they travel well and the colors are nice. This one is the Paris Edit. And then I have the Petite Pro in Soleil, which I also enjoy the format of. 8 shades, teeny tiny, packs a punch. Really like that. This is the Liaison palette. I am going to get rid of this one just because I haven't reached for it or thought about it in a long time. So that one can go. What have we got here? Oh, I actually love this. I picked this up in Bali years ago, and I know it doesn't look like much. It's boring, basic, boring. I don't care. I still enjoy it, and I'm going to keep it. The Urban Decay Naked Petite Heat, I am just going to get rid of that because I don't see myself reaching for it. This one is a Charlotte Tilbury Easy Eye palette for the Charlotte Darling look. How can I get rid of this? I can't. It's beautiful. I love this palette. I'd buy more of these in the future if I was to, you know, like a particular color story. So yeah, that one definitely stays. And this little baby from Natasha Denona is a mini love palette, which I am going to hold on to as well. All right, let's pull out more palettes. Nabla. So these are the Cutie palettes. We have, which one's this? The Platinum palette, which I do love for this shade. I also love these shades, and these are quite nice for doing a cool tone look. I've got the Coral palette here, which I do enjoy. I don't want to keep all of these, but I do think that there's probably going to be some that I want to hold on to. Let's have a look. And the Nude palette. I'm not really a fan of this formula, which is like their latex formula. So I'm going to get rid of that. This one also has a latex formula in it. I'm going to get rid of that. These two, you know what? I'm going to get rid of Coral, and I think I'll just keep the Platinum palette because it's kind of unique. So yeah, I think that's fine. Okay, let's continue. We'll do Colourpop after. Let's pull these out. Are there any more randos? Yes, there are randos. Let's do these Coloured Rain palettes. Oh gosh, let's pull them all out. I'm a bit nervous about these because I'm like, oh, you should get rid of some, but also, oh, I really liked these. So I've got Lovelies. I have, let's get rid of that. This one is Berry Cute. Straight away, I'm going to get rid of Berry Cute. I don't feel like I need that one. I can survive without it. Beauty Rust, I love. And I think I'm going to want to keep that one for sure. And Smoke Show. Okay, I'm going to get rid of Smoke Show. And I think I'll keep Lovelies and Beauty Rust. Yes. Let's do some rando palettes that I have kicking around. What are they? Let's do this. Okay, Sugar Pill. This is Old as the Hills. I'll have to get rid of it. It's the Burning Heart palette. There's some cool shades in here. That red shade, which is Love Plus. That's one of the original ones. And if you are a makeup lover from like back in the old days, you will know what that means. So I'm going to swatch it one last time. And then I am going to declutter it because I've had it for so long. They did make Love Plus again, but it was never the same because the ingredients were different, because it contained carmine, which is totally fine. I don't like, you know, I don't need carmine in my eyeshadows. It's in many eyeshadows. What I'm saying is I respect why they changed it, but it was never the same eyeshadow, color-wise or formula-wise, and that's okay. But that's why I held on to that one for so long. Never used it. Not in years. Okay, random palettes. This is the Wet n Wild Color Icon Bed of Roses palette. Oh gosh, I would like to keep this actually. Let's have a little swatchy swatch. A grey, a dark red, bronzy, pretty. Oh, look, you know what? I think I might hold on to that one. I'm going to put it in the maybe pile. It's very pretty, and I think, you know, I could get some enjoyment out of that. But I am a bit worried about, like, what's happening over here as well. So we'll just see how we go. I'm trying very hard to whittle this down as much as I can, but also not stress myself out about it. Victoria Beckham Beauty. This is the Smoky Eye Brick in Tweed. I am going to keep that one. I have the Charlotte Tilbury Vintage Vamp Eyeshadow Palette. I am going to hold on to that as well. And I have the Tartus Pro To Go palette. Really good for travel. I'm going to hold on to that one. Let's do Colourpop next, which will be these guys. Let's have a looky-loo at what I've got. You can tell they're all themed palette. Orange You Glad, Main Squeeze, Baby Got Peach, and Honey. I actually think I'm going to keep all of these because they're all great palettes, and I do love a monochromatic eye. So yeah, we'll keep them. It's fine. Okay, let's do these first. The Nabla Ruby Lights and Miami Lights glitter palettes. I'm keeping those. I genuinely enjoy them, and I don't mind using glitter around my eyes. I know it's not for everyone, but it's for me. I have some Kaleidos palettes here. These are, this one is Flowing Haze, and this one is Glowing Iris. And then these guys I do not recall the name of because they didn't print them on the back. I am keeping them because Kaleidos still send me PR, and I want them for reference should I need them. So those guys are staying as well. From Colourpop, I have some quads. I love these quads. They're fantastic. Can you see the kinds of colors that I like? Is that clearly obvious to you right now? I love all of these little palettes. They're fantastic. The mattes are just fine, and the shimmers are also just fine. I wouldn't say they're exceptional, out of this world. Totally can work with them though. And also I like that they can be built up, so I can go with something really soft and subtle, or I can build it up with something more intense depending on the amount of makeup that I'm wearing. I am going to keep those little quads. Okay, moving on to MAC and Huda Beauty. Let's do this. Let's do it. These are going to be the last ones out of this drawer. I think we'll start with Huda Beauty. So I have the Amethyst Obsessions palette, which I am going to get rid of. I have the Nude Light, Nude Medium, and Nude Rich. I think I will keep these ones, so I do like them. Yep, I'm going to keep those. That's fine with me. And then I have the Neon Orange palette, which I am going to get rid of. Finally, I have my MAC quads here. This is the Patrick Star quad in Sugar Mama. Oh, there's gonna be some heartbreak getting rid of these guys. This one is Heat Stroke. This one is Overpacked. And this one is Play With Me. Can you see those colors? There we go. So I am going to keep this one and this one, and I am going to get rid of this one and this one. And it makes me sad. I might actually put these in my sentimental drawer. I just really loved the collections that he did with MAC. I thought they were really well done, and a lot of these were also subscriber gifted, which means a lot to me. So I've got my sentimental drawer just over here. I'm popping them in there, and I'm going to keep those, but these I'm going to keep in my stash. Now I need to tidy up this. First I want to decide about these. Warm neutral. I like it. I'm going to keep it. I'm going to keep that as well. Next year I'm going to put myself to the test and try as many of these palettes out as I possibly can, and I'm going to end up decluttering some then. So, you know, it's fine. There'll be more decluttering in the future. Okay, final draw. Okay, I'm sure this is going to be challenging as well, but let's just start. I'm going to start with these Urban Decay palettes, I think. Moon Dust, I'm going to get rid of it. Electric, I'm going to get rid of it. And After Dark, I don't want to get rid of it, but I'm going to get rid of it. Because I just don't see myself using them, to be honest. So, may as well get rid of them. I feel like I need to make space for stuff that I am going to keep. I'm just going to put them there for now. I have some here from Kaleidos that I want to keep. Not only because, you know, they send me PR and I like to be able to compare stuff, but I really like these two. I love. So this one was at Sashimi City. I love that palette. It's beautiful. And then there is the Lunar Lavender. And yes, I'm keeping them in the package because I want to. Because it brings me joy. I don't want to hear about it. There's always someone who complains about it. Just let me live. This is Lunar Lavender. Also really beautiful. I love that one. Okay, so those two I am keeping. And then there is this one, which is the Flower Punk palette. This is a cool palette. I'm keeping this mostly because of PR purposes, less so because there's like a wide variety of shades that I use in here. Oh, it's really cool though. Yeah, I use like this here. I will use these ones, not so much. It's a cool palette. It's not totally a me color story, but I am holding on to that one. It's great to be able to compare shades, like when they release a new palette and someone says, oh, what does it looks similar to something in the blah palette, and I'm like, okay, well, I can swatch it and show you the similarities or the differences. Okay, let's do this pile next. Colored Rain. This is a Safari Rain palette. I feel like I want to keep that. I also have the Power palette, which I think I'll get rid of. I liked it. I didn't like the formula as much as I liked some of the other Colored Rain eyeshadows, and probably that's because they're mostly purple, and purples can be really difficult to formulate. From Lethal Cosmetics, I have this guy here. Did this have a name? It was a Night Flower Pressed Powder Palette. Again, occasionally Lethal will send me PR. This was they ask me if I'm interested. This was a color story that I was interested in, and I would like to keep that. There's another Nabla palette. What on earth? This is the Soul Blooming palette. I'm going to get rid of this one because I don't need it. Okay, let's... Oh my god, there's more Nabla! There is more Nabla! Okay, this is Side by Side Nude palette. I'm going to keep this one. I'm okay with this. It's had a lot of use for me because it's nude and I like nude palettes. This is a Suva Saffron palette. I'm keeping this. I really enjoy it. And I have the El Barrio palette from Terra Moons. This is also a cool palette, but I think I might get rid of that one because I don't wear colourful eyeshadow a whole lot anymore. So there's not much point in me keeping a million of them. I should just keep a few that interest me. The Cheers to the Beauty palette from Coloured Rain, I am going to keep this, although it is gigantically large, and most likely that will be the driving factor for me decluttering it in the future. I'm just not ready to do it just yet. The Queen of Hearts palette is a easy keep. Beautiful, love the color story. Stunning. If we go, let's do these so it's easier for me to pull other palettes from the back. What am I gonna do? What am I starting with? Let's have a look. This is a 27 palette from Melt Cosmetics. It's still looking okay. I always check this palette for anything weird looking like it's growing or changing. But that looks fine. I will hold on to it. Out of that palette, which has 10 shades, there's 2 shimmers. That actually pisses me off. I'm getting rid of it. I have the Zoeva Queen's Guard palette here. Oh, I did like this palette. Red and grey. It's kind of a me color story. I'm going to keep that one. That's really, really pretty. I thought that was a very underrated palette. Do I have more Zoeva? I do, yes. So, I feel like I have another one of these. Maybe it's inside. I don't know. Whatever, let's continue. This is the Blanc Fusion palette. I love this. I love what's happening down here. And I do enjoy what's happening up here. Let's have a look at Caramel Melange. And also, I need to find that other palette. I need to find it. Ooh, okay. I'm definitely keeping Caramel Melange. I'm not keeping the sleeve because it annoys me. BRB, I'm going to go find the one that I'm missing. Found it. It is the Cocoa Blend palette. So, it's that one there. I'm going to get rid of Blanc Fusion and Cocoa Blend. I'm going to keep Caramel Melange. 2 that I definitely want to keep are the Beautopsy and Monochromance palettes from Hindash, and I can't wait to see what he does next with that line. Urban Decay, I've only got 2. I've got a Naked palette. This is pretty new. I kept a sentimental one that I purchased while I was traveling overseas with my dad, and then Kat gave me this one, which was fresh. I don't think I'm really going to use it, to be honest. There's only 2 mattes. The rest are satins or shimmers. I think I will just get rid of that. Naked Smoky. This was such a good palette. This was the smartest palette that Urban Decay made, if you ask me. Such a smart color story, but I don't think I'm ever going to use it, so I'm going to get rid of it. It's kind of sad. I feel like Urban Decay has died ever since the brand was sold. It's a nothing brand now. This is Suva Beauty, the Rose Period palette. I am going to hold on to that. I quite like it. Alright. Bare Minerals, Bare Minerals, Bare Minerals, Bare Minerals, Bare Minerals, Bare Minerals. Alright, let's do this. This is the Go Gorgeous palette. I'm going to get rid of that. This is Aurora Lights. I have a backup of it. Okay, I'm keeping Aurora Lights. I want to keep the backup, but I know I shouldn't keep the backup. So I'm going to get rid of the backup. Oh, I actually have a headache now. This is getting painful. This is a nude palette of some description, Bare Mineral Nudes. I kind of want to compare these, to be honest, because I feel like a lot of them were getting very samey. Bare Sensuals. This was purple. Okay, I'm going to get rid of the Bare Sensuals palette, the purple one. And I'm going to keep... What do I want to keep? I'm going to keep this one because I think I will use it more over these shades. These are more cool toned, more grey toned. Oh, Now, fuck it. Actually, I'll just keep both. If I feel like I don't need one in the future, I can declutter them. It's fine. Okay, oh gosh. Let's do these. Lorac Mega Pros. I don't want to get rid of them, but I've had them for a long time. Do they even make these anymore? Let's Google. Wow, what happened to this brand? It's sad. Okay, well, no, they don't make them anymore. I've had them for a long time. I would definitely have liked to have used them more. But I think it's time that they go. Yep. Okay. They have to go. There's no point in keeping them. I'm also getting rid of the Lunar Beauty Moon Spell Volume 2 palette. I have the Sigma Enchanted palette, which I'm going to get rid of. I have 2 Lorac Pros, which I'm going to get rid of. They do have a Lorac Pro 4 that was kind of nice, but they don't ship to Australia, I don't think, so whatever. That can all go, that's fine. This is the Too Faced Born This Way Sunset Stripped palette. I don't like this as much as ooh, Freya, bumping everything. I like the natural nudes better. The formula is better. I think I might hold on to both for now, but this one seriously could be decluttered in the future. All right, let's get Zoeva out the way. Let's put that back here. Let's make some space for some stuff. Actually, I want to get these big palettes out. Let's pull these out. This is the Jacqueline Hill palette, Volume 2. I am actually going to hold on to this. I fucking love this color story so much. And if I could have this in a palette that was like this big, but like tiny, tiny pans, I would be in heaven. But I can't because nobody makes that. This is from Too Faced, one of their holiday palettes from years ago. I do like it. The formula was actually surprisingly nice. I like the color story as well, but I'm not gonna reach for it, so it can go. This is the Morphe Second Nature 3502 palette. I'm going to get rid of that. I think it's already insane that I'm keeping one Morphe palette, so I think that's enough insanity for one day. Too Faced, I just have one. Really? One of their old, like, tin palettes? I mean, I have these two, but I'm going to get rid of this palette because I just am. Next is Anastasia Beverly Hills. I probably won't want to get rid of any of these, so, you know, that's fine. Modern Renaissance, Subculture, the original and the worst, as in original formula. This is the Prism palette. There you go. This is the Alyssa Edwards palette. I am actually going to get rid of that. The Soft Glam palette, I like that. Sultry, yep, I like that. I've got Jackie Aina, I like that one as well. And the Kali Bible, I very much like that. I just hate that they like put their collaborations so close together and didn't let either of them have spotlight for more than 30 seconds. Fucking rude. Riviera, I'm going to get rid of that. And finally, Norvina. I'm going to hold on to that one. Okay, let's organize this this drawer so it's a bit neater, a bit more organized. Okay, that's done. Yay me. Right, here is the pile of eyeshadow palettes. Any guesses? How many I got rid of? There are 2 missing that are in my sentimental drawer. 64. 64 eyeshadow palettes. I don't know how many I've kept. I'll find that out when I do my inventory video, which will be the next video coming up. And I'm going to return that one. But that's it. 64 palettes. I don't really feel anything about getting rid of any of these. I'm not seeing any and thinking, oh, but so, oh, maybe the Lorac palettes. Kind of sad about that. I just like them because they're like, you know, such small pans. I'm a mega fan of that, and I look forward to brands who bring out small pan eyeshadow palettes. But that's it, guys. I'm going to leave that there. I'm really tired. I need to go inside and lay down for a minute. I hope you enjoyed this video. Feel free to leave your comments down below. I hope you enjoyed the series. Thanks so much for watching. I will catch you in the next one. Bye.